Welcome back, fellow armchair generals, to Gary Grigsby's War in the East. I know it's been a while since we've done a new episode. Just various distractions, I will call it that. Okay, we are playing the Leningrad scenario. I don't think I'm going to take Leningrad. Partially it's me, I'm new and learning the game. Partially I think it's history. You know, there was a reason why they didn't push. Now, I sort of think they should have pushed more to try to take Leningrad than just, oh, we're going to starve it out and it'll collapse. And I'm sure they thought it would collapse sooner than, like, obviously it never did collapse. But I'm sure they thought it was going to be an effective tactic, and it turned out not to be. But, you know, that's the nature of things. You don't know how they're going to turn out. I would definitely, if I thought I had the strength to battle my way in, would certainly try it, but combination of my guessing of the terrain types here. Okay, so, but what I am trying to do, I want to sort of save this bulge, or close the bulge here is one of the goals, and the other is to truly try to cut off Leningrad. So that is, you know, and we could say it could have, the Germans could have been successful on it if they wanted to and were able to. The two things. I mean, not just want, you know, desire, but if they wanted to just starve it out and not have a northern Stalingrad battle of, you know, to the death in the city ruins, as it were, what they needed to do was to cut off Leningrad. Now, because they weren't able to, like, Ladoga here, which I've heard that they dumped a bunch of stuff in that, you know, radioactive or other stuff during the Soviet era in there. So I don't know, maybe that's some other lake. But they were able to, through shipping, boating, whatever, bring in supplies, and then during winter were able to, because I think, you know, they successfully got to somewhere like in around here. And in winter we're able to do, you know, ice roads on the ice, which the Germans bombed, and, you know, it was in both the ice and as well as bombing ships. I'm sure it was costly, but they were able to keep it supplied. But had you to some degree here, you know, the Finns take back up to, you know, somewhere around here, or all this, you know, Finnish no attack line, and had you been able to get to where there's no real railway connection, because even if, say, the Finns can't, you know, take this up here, if you don't have railways, you're not going to be moving much supplies to keep a city alive. And, you know, so you don't have to maybe take every single bit of the coastline, but you have to, you know, cut down, you know, through rivers they can move a little bit, you know, so you're gonna have to shut down these connections here, and then you could starve it out. Now the question is how many divisions do you have sitting facing Leningrad versus that would have been better to shift to a northern push? You know, that's okay. So let's see. I haven't been using my air power well, so let's see about bomb units. Okay. Where do we want to target some bombing units? Well, these guys here, they look fairly strong. Good. I'm sure that affects them. I don't know greatly it affects. I can read the details. trying to target some of the stronger positions here. Okay. Go back to this. About a can't do a joint attack there. That wasn't even a good move either. Going to attack all the units. Push in there. And good, they're all falling back. And let's we do another one? Yes, we could. So we will also bomb this unit here. Could be doing more of that, like I say. Back to this mode. Okay, good. We really sort of making them retreat. Now, let's just brush these cavalry back. Okay, and we will stay held. Okay. Okay, well, that definitely sort of messed them up a bit in there. Now, I want to see what we can do here. I think we should. Still doing a prepared attack. And those I'd like. Results. Okay. Not so well either. We've got these pretty good squeeze here now. Up here, let's. Now, all of those and attack. Great. Should be going to some way to really messing them up. All right. Take a look at the fins up here. Okay. Keep this guy on the rail. Can we? Will the Finnish air, maybe I should say, right outside of Finland? Don't know. Okay, seems like they. Okay, let's. All right, now here we have just a brigade here. Let's see if we can do a prepared attack. Yeah, there we go. Pushing them out of Finnish territory. We'll leave it just at that. Now we have plenty more here to push on. Getting a bit complicated, but let's look over here. As nice as I was hoping for. A little better. Where the hell they've got to be hurting? Over here, Good, I like that. Oh. Let's see, go back to bombing. Bomb there. No, bomb. Okay. Yes, that's, you use them up. I know there isn't an infinite amount of bombing sorties per turn, so that's why I. Okay, should have prepared that attack. And they still held. Okay. Not doing as well as I should be. Go. Just you. Well, just you. Shattered. Great. Threatening their railway lines probably means they're gonna. I wanted to make sure I have enough attack points, movement points, action points is probably the best. Well, yeah. Oh no, they can't do anything. Let's. Oh, we can't do that. Okay, well. Division here. Now. Okay, good. Good. Now here, let's clear this spot there and over here, there, repair, and we'll be sitting on that next turn. That way, hopefully, supplies will flow all the better. Well, not that great. We do a prepared attack still. No, I don't need to bang my head on that one. Okay, we're going to end the turn and see their reaction to this. In turn, yes. Axis minor victory. Okay. I'm actually quite proud of that, quite honestly, that I got something to be considered a minor victory. Didn't know about whatever paratroopers or whatever these guys that showed up down here. Yeah, I'm quite pleased by it. I didn't know that we were going to end at this episode, but I knew it was coming. Didn't remember exactly how many turns. Turn 18. Okay. Well, thanks all for watching. Thanks for liking the episode. I'm going to play the Grand Campaign. This whole big thing. But I don't know if I'm ready for it yet. Meaning I might play another scenario or two for YouTube. And this is an important note. Like I say, I'm going to play the Grand Campaign. That doesn't mean I'm going to finish the Grand Campaign. You may be sort of wondering about that. Well, depends on how many viewers I get, quite honestly. If there's 5 of you who really love it, yeah, it's not worth doing. Now, if there's 5,000 people who really love it, obviously that's bigger than anything I'm currently doing. So, of course, I would complete it. Now, it's going to be somewhere in between those. It's not going to be as popular as Hearts of Iron. Not expecting it to. Doesn't need to be. You know, but it needs to be an okay-ish number of viewers. Doesn't have to be, you know, trust me, what I make on the channel isn't worth my time. Trying to grow the channel, trying to make it worth my time. But so what I'm saying is, it's gonna, doing a grant, because looking down here, you're seeing way down in the corner here, that's a big campaign, takes a long time, and I could see it could be very boring for people just watching, where it's very interesting for me to play it. Attack on attack, manually going through it all. I think there's an audience out there big enough audience that would like to watch it. So, to a point, is help me promote it, people. I don't know how. You can go to the Matrix Slitherine forums and say, have you seen this great series by Gamer1745, and post a link in there. That's allowed. I do post in their Let's Plays some of the episodes there, so that's gotten me some viewers. You can tweet about it, you can Facebook about it, you can make leaflets and drop them over your city. If you live in Paris, you can go up to the Eiffel Tower and drop them off, or whatever. Obviously that's ridiculous, and I don't know if I'm really to use biodegradable paper, so if you're littering, it goes away. Because in my opinion, it's fine to throw leaves on out in nature because it's biodegradable. If paper is biodegradable, it looks ugly for a little while and it goes away. Plastic wrappers and metallic wrapper type thing, those are non-biodegradable. Those are a different sort of littering. You know what I mean. But okay, so and maybe there's things I haven't thought of, and of course, liking the videos, watching the videos, that helps with YouTube. And we don't really know. God, some much better connected, much higher level YouTubers still don't understand all the metrics for YouTube, and maybe even YouTube doesn't understand their metrics. I don't know, but to try to get people to watch it, the more the merrier, the more the likely to be achieved. And so I'm just sort of giving this pep talk as a bit of a warning. Why are you quitting? Why aren't you following through on this, or something like that? Well, just if it's not big enough, I'm not gonna take up my time, my channel's time, in doing it. But that doesn't mean it's and I'm not necessarily going to go, I don't have a number in my head right now of how many viewers it needs to have. The more viewers, the more episodes, the fewer viewers doesn't mean the series necessarily ends, but fewer episodes, 1 a week, or 4 a week, you can see. So I just want to give everybody fair warning because people get invested in series, and I want to play this. This is my type of game, but I know it isn't going to be as popular as Hearts of Iron because it isn't. The game isn't as popular as Hearts of Iron, so I know that, and so I'm just giving it a combination of fair warning and a call to action if you guys want to see the grand campaign played out, because that would be really interesting. I'm looking up here at the red right now of where the Soviets are, and we pushed them all into there, and that's pretty good. But of course, Moscow's a little over here, and we should, Okay. Again, thanks so much. Really love interacting with you guys. So if you want to, whether it's post tips or post questions, comments, suggestions, ideas for growing the channel, because that's what I want to do with the channel right now, is growth, outreach. Thanks so much. See you next time.